Hey guys, how's it going? This is Khan. The developers of the Division and the Division 2 during their E3 promotion have done a bit of a deep dive into some of the new and exciting things coming with the Division 2. This series of deep dive videos will feature Terry, Goat Horns Up, from Red Storm, and Frederick, the weapons guy, from Massive. Similar to the state of the games, they talk casually about a lot of new stuff, and I've decided to chop these topics up so that we can carefully and concisely look at what's coming in the Division 2. If you enjoy this format and these videos, be sure to hit the like button and let me know your thoughts on what's new in the Division 2. In this video, we'll be taking a look at attachments, how they have been changed, what are they really going to be used for in the Division 2, and we're also going to be talking about how they can affect the way that you play the game. So, as before, what we'll do, similarly to how the state of the game was, we'll let them talk, and then afterwards we'll come back, and then I'll say what I think about it, and hopefully we can all work together on figuring out how this is really going to change the game. And I want to know what you guys think of these changes coming to attachments in the Division 2.
So the thing about mods in the last game is we like them and we like modding our guns and we like looking at these things, but one of the problems was that you quickly got into this like best in slot situation in the end of the game. So what we, and also, you know, not to be that guy, but inventory management got a little bit hectic at the end game.
I think I currently have 90 mods in my inventory that I haven't gotten rid of yet.
So
because I don't know how to do that in a good way.
So what we've done instead,
all this stuff.
We swapped it over so you unlock mods. You know, once you've unlocked this MK5 scope, it's there. Like you have it, you can use it on everything. It doesn't take up inventory space. You get it through other means of progression. It's not going to be a loot drop. So there you go.
But if I have that NK5 scope unlocked and I put it on my shotgun.
Yeah. Which, you know, you're free to do.
Yeah,
but
sure, right. Does that mean I can't put it on any other gun?
No. Any unlock, just use it everywhere.
Just use it everywhere.
Which means also none of that, like swap your mods over from one gun to the other stuff from the last game.
I don't have to have all the you just unlock it and it's there.
Yeah.
I love it.
So what are they for if they're not in different levels and different quality types and stuff? Well, they're mods. They modify your gun as to how you want to play rather than act sort of like enhancements or like gems, I guess, maybe. So
I'm seeing plus minuses there.
You're seeing plus minuses there. So they come with like pros and cons, right? Press X.
And
you got that scope on there. So it's a big ass scope, right? So you have a lot of headshot damage that comes from having this scope, but your reload speed's going to suffer because it's making the handling of the gun worse. And that's what we tried to do. Like, we tried to make them make sense as well, where, like, something that will give you a compensator might give you good stability, but accuracy will be off a little bit because the bullets are slowed down and might wobble, you know.
I love this new angle.
So I think that's about it for mods. I think people get the idea of you don't have to slap all of the best in slot mods on a gun. You put the mods on a gun that you feel you want for its handling and its purpose, and it'll come with some pros, some cons, kind of change the way the game plays rather than just progress it, right? And that also leaves more power to be put on the gear, quite frankly. One of the things that was popularly discussed yesterday with some of the fans was extended mags. So
let's talk about extended mags. I wasn't sure if we could talk about that.
Over to my screen for a moment, or if you go, So
no, just you go ahead. Oh, it's on you.
This model of extended mag, if you look at it in real life, is going to give you 20 extra rounds. So that's what it gives you
for really reals.
Yeah. So extended mags will have realistic sizes this time around. They kind of got a little inflated last time, which means that things like reload speed and stuff like that kind of diminished in value, and we didn't think that really played right.
So what you're saying is I can't have 2,000 rounds?
I mean, not in an M4.
All right, I guess I'll adapt.
Yeah. No more plus 100%.
We know rounds. I love LMGs with all the bullets, but hey.
Well, LMGs still have a lot of bullets. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them.
Okay, all right. I trust you.
Good.
Okay, good. Yeah. So there's that touch of a
little bit of realism.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still an RPG, but you can be inspired by the realism of what would this type of handle do for your handling of the gun. What would a flash hider do in terms of like stability and stuff like that. So things that would slow down your bullets, going to give you less optimal range, for instance, and stuff like that.
I really get the feeling and the impression, at least at this stage in development, that the mods are going to be less about chasing, the perfect number, right? And more about chasing the playstyle you want.
Yeah, and then they're going to be about the personality of the guns. Like, okay, this gun kicks a lot, and I'm happy with the damage, so I can go down a little bit on the damage and maybe get some stability. So it's about customizing your playstyle rather than just growing in power.
I feel like that was sometimes a barrier to entry for some of our fans. That you
had to know all of those things.
If you didn't speak spreadsheet, it could get difficult. And now it's, well, this is a shotgun, and I know how I want it to feel.
Yeah,
right. And so I'm going to take the pros and cons with these mods, and
hopefully make an intuitive choice.
Yes, the intuitiveness of it is important.
So there you have it. There are a lot of changes coming with attachments in the Division 2. And I can honestly say that I am really happy that they have decided to really take a good look at these systems and find out what worked and what didn't work, and really going in to change and adjust things so that the game just feels a little bit better and is a little bit more, as they would say, a little bit more realistic. So what we could take away from this is that, in the Division 1, we had a lot of that best in slot type things you would really want to run with extended mags, and extended mags were just ridiculous. They were kind of like the must have unless you had certain things like Lone Star and higher magazine size weapons, where you didn't really have to use magazine size, and you could kind of go with something else that would give you more crit damage or crit chance or something like that. So they're really changing that up. Extended mags won't really be, I think they'll be good for certain weapons, but they may not be as good for other weapons, and I think that's really, really good. The fact that modding weapons are now going to be more about modding the weapon so that it works the way that you want it to work, having a little bit more range could work out for certain weapons, having a little bit more damage could work out for other weapons. I think this is really, really a good step when it comes to these attachments. And then also attachments falling more in line with their realistic counterparts is just really a good thing. I mean, like I said, extended magazines having another 100 bullets just didn't really seem, like it was working. And then being that they've gotten rid of the whole bullet sponginess of the game, I think this is really going to push things in the right direction. And with some of the other changes that are coming, I'll be talking about in other videos with health and the way that the armor system is going to work. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting spin on the Division. It'll still be the same game. It'll still have some of the same mechanics, but it'll have a fresh new take on things. And I think that's really what a part 2 is about. And I'm really happy with the way that's going. The other thing about other attachments acting more realistically, like you said, having a muzzle that maybe slows down your bullet, will give you less optimal range. Things like that are just really good things that are going to come with the Division 2. So I'd really like to know, what do you guys think about these new changes to attachments? Do you like them? Do you not like them? What do you think is going to really make something stand out as a go-to attachment? Which attachments would you like to see? Like maybe if you know any of the real life attachments, what would you like to see on these things? Let me know in the comment section down below, and we can chop it up and talk more about attachments coming in the Division 2. So until the next video, I am Khan. I will see you. Keep an eye out. I'm going to be trying to pump out as many of these videos as I can, because there's a lot of new information going on. Be sure to hit that like button. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I cover a range of games. The Division has been one of my mainstays. So if you do enjoy the Division, you love Division content, and you like talking about it, this is the perfect place for you. I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.
Huh.